Imagine being led down a dimly lit hallway, the kind that seems to stretch on forever, each step echoing ominously in the silence. The walls are lined with cold steel, and the air is thick with dread, a palpable sense of foreboding that chills you to the bone. Now picture Daniel, not in the lion's den of ancient times, but in a modern-day prison cell contemplating his fate. He's on death row in today's world, surrounded by the harsh realities of the modern penal system. Daniel's story begins, as it always does, with his unwavering faith, a faith that has carried him through countless trials and tribulations. But this time, instead of ancient Babylon, he's caught in the intricate web of the modern judicial system, a system that can be just as unforgiving. He's accused of a crime he didn't commit, convicted unjustly, and now faces the ultimate punishment, a fate that seems inescapable. But how did he get here? What series of events led to this moment of despair? It all started with his steadfast prayers that he never ceased, even in the face of mounting adversity. Just as before, Daniel refused to abandon his beliefs, holding on to his faith with a grip that would not be loosened. His devotion threatened powerful people, those who saw his faith as a challenge to their authority and influence. And they conspired against him, weaving a web of deceit with false testimonies and manipulated evidence, determined to see him fall. And suddenly, Daniel found himself on trial, facing accusations that were as false as they were damning. Despite the overwhelming odds, Daniel remained resolute, his faith unshaken even as the walls seemed to close in around him. The courtroom was silent as the verdict was read, a silence that seemed to stretch on for eternity. Guilty, sentenced to death. The words echoed in the room, sealing his fate. Yet Daniel's faith never wavered, not for a moment. He continued to pray, to hope, to believe in a higher power. He continued to believe even when all seemed lost, even when the darkness seemed impenetrable. Now, standing outside the grim execution chamber, Daniel's fate seemed sealed, the end drawing near. But remember, this is Daniel we're talking about, a man whose faith has moved mountains, whose determination has never faltered. The same man who walked out the lion's den unscathed, his faith a shield against the impossible. His determination never faltered. As the final moments approached, something incredible happened, a twist of fate that no one saw coming. A last-minute confession from the real culprit, a revelation that turned the tide in Daniel's favor. Evidence that had been hidden finally came to light, shattering the case against him and revealing the truth. The tides turned, and just like his escape from the lions, Daniel was saved, his life spared by the truth. Not by divine intervention this time, but by the truth, a truth that had been buried but not forgotten. So, what if Daniel faced death row today? Would his faith still carry him through the darkest of times? Could his unwavering belief in a higher power withstand the ultimate test? Could his conviction in his beliefs withstand the pressure, the fear, the uncertainty of society today? These questions aren't just about Daniel. They challenge us to think about our own lives, our own faith. They challenge us to think about how we would respond in the face of such trials. How strong is your faith? How deep is your conviction when the world seems to be against you? How firm are your beliefs when tested, when the pressure mounts and the stakes are high? In our own way, we face lions every day, challenges that test our resolve and our faith. It's how we stand up to them that defines us, how we hold on to our beliefs in the face of adversity. So in the spirit of Daniel, I ask you, what if your faith was truly tested today? Would you stand firm, or would you falter? Thanks for watching. If you found this thought-provoking, hit the like button and subscribe for deeper insights into the unexpected what-if scenarios. Until next time, stay curious, keep questioning, and never stop exploring the depths of faith and conviction. And always keep pondering, what if?